Is it good?
It's good.
Cool, right on. Welcome everyone. Let's party. Again, today, first Kinstretch class of the year. Sick. I'm stoked to really level up with y'all this year, and level up we shall. But again, just like with anything, we have to start with the foundations. So let's really take some time. This is some homework that you can do, and especially like we're recording this, right?
Yep.
That's so effing awesome. Okay, so we can actually save this video and redo it, right? Which is going to be nice. Like this is something that you can do pretty much every single day if you're needing some movement, right? And I like to do it every day. Again, mobility practice, just to touch on it, does not replace what we're doing, right? The idea is that these supplemental exercises and things that we're doing go with and help us in the expressions that we love to perform, right? So if you're doing yoga, keep doing yoga. If you're lifting weights, keep lifting weights. Don't let the mobility practice detract from the things we love, right? It's supposed to add on. So I just like to touch on that because a lot of times you can start getting into mobility practice and then that replaces everything. It's like no. This is helping us do things and keep doing the things we love to do. I want you to keep doing rocking every damn day. Just make sure that we're not moving into dysfunctional patterns and doing damage. Okay, let's come to any comfortable seat that works for you, y'all. Just come to a little cross-legged seat. I want to start with some breathing, right? All good training starts with respiration. If I'm not breathing well, it's just going to be hard to really activate all my tissues. So from here, just sitting up nice and tall, just take a deep inhale into your stomach. And let it go. Let's go belly and ribs. And out. Let's go belly, ribs, chest, all three chambers. And let it out. Take a few more deep breaths, just like that. Awesome. Now with Kinstretch and mobility training, we are going to be moving into a lot of internal loading, right? Whenever we do yoga, whenever we lift weights, that's external loading. I'm taking things, I'm moving myself around it, or I'm moving it around me, generating force and creating strength that way. With Kinstretch, we're going to use our own internal tension to create more strength and to create more power and to create more force. So from here, just to practice the law of irradiation, right? So again, we're going to be isolating areas. To better contract one area, I'm going to contract everything around it to maximize that contraction. So let's practice. Hands interlace. Now I want you to give a nice anaconda squeeze, just using the muscles of your palms. Just use the muscles of your palms, give it that nice squeeze. Pretty strong, I don't mind it. Awesome. From there, continue squeezing with the hands, but then start to tighten your forearms. Start to tighten your biceps. Start to tighten your back and your belly. Even start to squeeze the legs. You might get to a point where you start effing shaking, and that's fantastic. And from here, gently release the chest, the arms, ramp off the forearms, ramp off the hands, and release. Right? You feel that tension build, that ability to build force. Fantastic. So from here, let's go ahead and start with our cars. We're going to start on the floor and move up today, starting with our true foundation, our feetsies. So go ahead and take those feet out in front of you. Now from here, I want sometimes like a block in between the feet, just to give a little bit of crush. That's nice. And then I plant the hands back behind me. From here, just squeeze the shoulder blades open. I can float off the floor, but you don't have to. And then from here, we're just going to open the toes, lift them as high as you can. And then from here, squeezing that block, press just the big toe down. And then lift, and press the other 8 down, not the big toes if you can. And then lift, big toe only. And then lift, and the other 8. Oh, I'm so good at this in December. Lift, one more time. Big toe only. And again, even if you're just visualizing it, I'm just kind of visualizing the toes. Lift, okay, and the other 8. Better. Lift, and shake that out. Fantastic. From here, we're just going to move into the ankle. I'm just going to go ahead and bring my right arm underneath the right leg. Then you go ahead and clasp my hands. And that's really, actually, let's go ahead and clasp the ankle. Clasp the shin, excuse me. From here, flex the toes up towards your face. And then from here, we're just going to draw a big old circle. I'm going to turn the toes out, down, in, and up. Out, down, and again, maximizing the full range of motion. Can it go up and down? Can it go side to side? Can it rotate? Cool, give me about 3-4 rotations. Pops are the best thing in the world because we clear out that joint, and then go the other direction. And again, it might pop, it might not. We're just clearing the space. I want you to go slow, and again, that tension, that squeezing. Excellent. From here, I'll just lengthen the right leg out, underhook the left leg. From here, right hand can just come onto that shin. You can grab onto the right arm with the left hand. From here, let's flex the toes up, turn the toes in, down, out, up, in, down, out, up. Simple, effective. Again, tension through the rest of the body. And reverse. And again, whenever we're creating that tension, not 100% here. Just about 10, 20, 30%, just making ourselves nice and steady. Like you would in mountain if you're trying not to be pushed over. Oof. We're clearing some caverns here. Good, go ahead and release that left leg after you've gone both directions. Good job. Let's go ahead and move to the right knee. Bring that right arm underneath the right leg. From here, just go ahead and clasp onto the hands. From here, creating a little bit of tension, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to flex the toes up towards my face and turn the entire tibia, right? Get that whole shin to turn out as much as you can, right? And then from there, straighten your leg about 2/3 of the way. Doesn't need to go full. Turn the toe in, get that whole tibia to rotate, and then pull it down. Rotate out, take it up, smooth. In, down. One more in that direction. Out, up, in, down. Pause, keep it turned in, and then extend. Again, I've still got that tension, turn it out, and bring it down. Do your job, knee. In, up, out, down. Uno más. In, up, out, down. Good breath. Cool. Thank you, right leg. Lefty. Bring that left leg up and in. From here, I like to just clasp the hands. This is just what I've been playing with lately. We've done that whole like bind thing, but this is just a nice way to create tension. Boom. And then from here, I'm flexing the toes up. I'm going to turn the toes out. Extend about 2/3. Turn the toes in and bring it down. Out, up, in, down. Good breath. Yeah. Up, in. My ankle hates this internal rotation. It's being a real negative Nancy here. It's all good. Clear it out. Turn it in, then take it up, and out, and down. And we've just reversed it now. In, up, out, down. And again, what we're doing with these cards, not only are we strengthening and clearing space for the joint, this is our self-assessment, right? We can start to notice where in the joint circle do you feel good? Where's their aberrant function? Where are things like, if there's any pinches, let me know, right? At any point in everything we do. Excellent. Shake that out. And from here, let's go ahead and move ourselves to a kneeling position. From here, we're going to come all the way down. If you need to come up, that's completely fine. If you can, I'd like you to sit back on the knees. Awesome. Now from here, we're just going to go ahead and give ourselves the biggest hug we can, bigger than we ever did last year, and kind of pulling my shoulder blades forward a little bit so I can really focus on this T-spine area, getting a little rounded. Now from here, I like to just pull the chin into the chest and keep it there so it doesn't do all the work. And then I'm just going to go ahead and flex down. I'm going to flex my abdominals and curl in like a turtle. From here, I'm going to rotate out to the right. So I'm spinning out to the right. I'm going to dip the right shoulder down, little lateral flexion of the obliques. I'm going to open the heart all the way up and keep the chin tucked, right? Because the neck will just want to extend up to the sky and tell you you're doing stuff. From there, dip the left shoulder down, rotate close. Oh, there's darkness. And come all the way through. Whew. Let's do 2 more just like that. Take your time. Less about what it looks like and more about what you're finding. Right? Rotate. Okay, can I laterally bend? Can I extend without my neck just doing everything? Oh, lots of pops. Left shoulder dips. I'll rotate close that door. We don't live in a barn. And come back through. One more time that direction again. And this one, in my opinion, is one of the more important ones that we could do throughout our day, especially if you work at a desk. Oh, from there, 3 the other direction. Again, I'm hugging myself hard. I'm gonna flex in, rotate, laterally bend, walking all the way up, laterally bend, rotate, and come through. Take your time, smoothing it out if you can. I have one more, and breathe. This one's getting me real hot. I'm gonna be sweaty after this third one. Man, there's something going on back here. It's the only way I can get into it and feel it is with those circles, I swear. Unreal. Awesome. From here, let's go ahead and move into the neck. Go ahead, come up. That's nice. Let's clear out the neck. Move on from here. Punch those hands down into the floor, create a little bit of tension. You can always take a block in between the legs and use tennis ball. From here, I'm just going to go ahead and bring my chin all the way down into my chest. I'm going to go ahead and rotate my chin out to the right, and then I'm going to drop my right ear towards the right shoulder, towards the back of the room. From there, I'm going to take my chin all the way up into the sky. Oh, big pops. That was nice. Keep the belly and butt tight. Punch the arms down. Drop the chin over to the left shoulder. Pull it all the way through like you're scraping the collarbone. Got an itch. And come all the way through. Let's do 2 more. Take your time. So again, last year we were doing a lot of like lateral bending. Before we take it out, trying to rotate. So I'm in that flex, and then I'm just going to look out to the right, and then drag it up, drag the chin up and over the shoulder. Take the chin all the way up. Oh, down. And pull it through. One more that direction. And again, just be mindful. Is my booty trying to move? Is my belly trying to move? Or my shoulders trying to move? Not necessarily bad, but let's just try and irradiate a little more and isolate a little more. After you finish that 3rd rep, which I'm halfway through, go ahead and reverse direction. Okay, rotate to the left. Left ear all the way back. Open the heart up. Drop the right ear, right shoulder. Chin comes down and through. Take 2 more, taking your time. Keep going. Doing awesome. Yes, ma'am. It's crazy what a little bit of feedback can do, right? Tessa's shoulders were just coming up, and I saw her just working her ass off, trying to keep them down. I just come and give a little bit of tactile feedback, let her know where it is. And now she can keep them right back down on their sides. Feel a little bit better to keep them down? Okay. Sorry for cursing, it just gets me super excited when we can start making changes immediately, right? From here we can go ahead and sit down, because my knees are getting tired. And from here, let's go ahead and just move into the wrists. I'm gonna take the hands out in front of me, cool? And again, your favorite drink or your cell phone, right here on the forearms, right? So don't spin it, don't drop it if you can. So from here, I'm just gonna keep those elbows tight. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my fingers in towards each other, little lady duction. I'm gonna go ahead and flex my hands up towards my face. Try and keep those fingers from curling. I'm going to take my thumbs out to the side of the room, A-B Dutch, and I'm not going to get very much. It's not much, don't worry about it. From there, I'm going to go, it's like a degree, right? From there, I'm going to go ahead and dig my fingers down into the peanut butter jar. Maybe it's almond butter if you really decided to spoil yourself. And then in, up, out, and down. Breathe. And up. Out, and really try and get those forearms to flex, right? Especially when you pull them down. Try and feel those forearms activate. After that 3rd one gang, let's reverse direction. And again, laugh to keep from crying if you need to. Ha 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 ha. Because it gets real nasty in there for breathe.
People watching this on Twitter, she's in so much pain.
Keep these things up to the side. Go one more time. Right here. Because again, preferably you can rotate together, right? Heel's got wonderful integration of his elbow and wrist, but also preferably it can do its own job on its own, right? Preferably it can do independent stuff and then interdependent stuff. Right? Because again, the better it can work on its own, the better it's going to plug into the cool, fun stuff we want to do. Right? Awesome. From here, we can go ahead and come up again. Actually, we can go ahead and come up standing, which will be nice. Let's go into elbows. Oh, shoulder blades, of course. Elbows, shoulder blades, and then we'll be able to move on a little bit. Let's go ahead and open the palms up to the sky, or towards the front of the room, and then go ahead and curl your elbows, curl your elbows. Rotate the palms forward, and then hit the buzzer. Set it down. Rotate, bring the pie to the sky. Rotate, and I know the answer, hit that buzzer. Let's do one more. Rotate, curl, rotate, set it down. From there, freeze. Let's just reverse curl. Bring it up. Rotate, and set it down. For these last two, again, check in. Am I tight or am I loose? Can I tense up just a little bit? Rotate, curl, rotate, set it down. Yeah. One more. Rotate, curl, rotate, set it down. Excellent. Shake that out. From here, we're going to glue our hands by our sides, like a 10-man walking. From here, glue those hands by the sides. Now, what I want you to think about is my hands can go up and down, but what I don't want, like a train, right? But not forward and back. Right? So glue those hands. I like even grabbing onto my pant a little bit. And then from here, shoulder blades forward, up, pull my pants up, back, down, forward, up, back, down. One more, forward, up, darkness, back, down. Let's reverse. Back, yeah, take your time, make the sounds, get all that darkness out of there. Up, forward, down. Dysfunction hides in the dark corners. This is the flashlight. Pull it back, up, forward, down. Give me one more, nice and smooth. Ooh. And then shake that out a little bit. And we're gonna move again, right? God dang, give me burpees, right? From here, let's go ahead, I'm telling you. Let's go ahead and move into our hip. We're gonna do it standing here. So if you need a wall or anything, please, by all means, use the mirror. That's completely awesome. I'm just gonna punch my hands down, but I've just been practicing this for a while, challenging my balance. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my right knee all the way up and in towards my chest, as high as you can. From there, I kind of want you to hacky sack in, getting a little bit of external rotation of the hip, and the heel comes in. From there, I want you to open the door out to the right side of the room, keeping the hips facing forward. From there, that heel is going to swivel underneath the knee and extend back behind you as we get our shin parallel to the floor. From there, keeping the belly and butt tight, not leaning forward, I will start kicking the heel back behind me, donkey kick, but my heel still pulls to my butt. From there, I'm going to pull the knee all the way through, maybe just a little bit, about half, and that way we can reverse it. Drive the heel up and back. There's a tiny little fence, little child, bring the knee up and over. Clear the kid with the heel. Don't clip him in the face, right? And then bring it down. Awesome. Woo. Take your time, we've got two more. Yeah. Knee comes up, I'll kind of hacky sack it. I'm going to open the door. I'm not going to swing the barn door, I'm just going to open my front door. I'm going to rotate the knee down, drive the heel back. And then I'll bring the knee through and reverse. Drive the heel up and back. Bring the knee up and over. I'm cramping, I'm trying to calm my breathing down. One more. Heel comes up and in. What's on the bottom of my foot? And slowly open the door. Rotate the knee back, the knee down, the heel back, excuse me, drive the heel back, and then pull the knee all the way through. Reverse, come all the way home, and then we'll talk about a few things before we move into the other side. And again, whatever's happening or not, it's completely okay. So, just food for thought, something I want us to notice as we especially take the leg into extension. Does our booty and low back pooch out? Does our booty and low back want to do everything? Because that's a hard yes for me. my booty and back wants to do. Let me help. Let me help, right? And so instead, right, keep that butt tight, keep the belly tight, and again, trying to get hip extension without low lumbar extension. I'm not going to get that much. Don't worry, right? This is, that is my maximum. And that's okay, and I was freaking crazy, right? So again, it might be a smaller range of motion, but as we find out, less can be a lot more, especially when we're getting into those specific areas of weakness. Good talk. Let's go into that left leg. From here, pull that left knee all the way up and in. Happy second in, a little bit of external rotation of the hip. Cool. Open the door. I'm not going as far, right there, cramping, that's okay. Left leg's pissed, good to know. Rotate the knee down, drive the heel up. Drive the heel back behind you. Try not to lean forward, try not to extend the low back. And then pull the knee through to reverse. Drive the heel up and back. And again, you can use the mirror, they're wonderful friends. That's really all I got on this leg, okay. Gonna be honest though. Bring the knee all the way up and over. And set it down. Two more. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, right? Knee comes up and in. And again, think about this. If I want to train this deeper, right, all I have to do is tense my body more. Because if I make him go 100% irradiation, or everything is 100% flex, he's going to barely be able to fucking move, right? And then he can maximize one rep. That's like a 1 rep max, right? Just food for thought, right? So again, ramp up or off the tension based on what we can accomplish. We will be getting to 100% irradiation this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. We will all cramp. Excellent. Ninja stuff, y'all.
That was just a big
Nice, cool. I was like, damn, that was a little pop. Right on.
Have a little crap.
Any questions? Any questions about any of the stuff that we just did before we move into our final bit? It's fine. Simple, right? That's the thing. This isn't new. This isn't even relatively profound, right? These are basic principles that are applicable to everything that we do, right? Can I handle my individual joint, and then can I plug it into complex movement, right? That's all we're doing, right? Cool. Let's go ahead and move into the spine and really take some time with